Well, can you believe it? 3 months later, and people in Lexington are still cleaning up after the historic windstorm back in March. It was something, of course. The severe weather knocked out power to 500,000 customers in the Commonwealth. And while power was restored after more than a week, people are still cleaning up debris.
Yeah, and one group was in Lexington today helping with those efforts. WKYT Julia Sandor talked with Team Rubicon about their work. It is our top story at 5:30.
Tree trunks, limbs, and other debris are piled up throughout the city. A more than 3-month journey, cleanup is still underway after the March windstorm.
Without Team Rubicon to do this, the debris would be left in their yards. They just don't have any other place to go to get the storm debris removed.
After the storm, Lexington Emergency Management helped make a list of people in need. So Team Rubicon rounded up their crews and hit the ground running, completing 20 requests in the span of 3 days.
During the day, we work very hard, and because we do communicate effectively and work effectively, we are able to tackle a large job like this very quickly and get it done.
The group has been around the country, helping homeowners on their worst days. Eric Sanderson says these projects are always meaningful to him, but this specific one tugs on his heartstrings.
It means a lot everywhere, but it's just a little bit more when you help out your old hometown.
Sanderson grew up in Lexington.
And as we were going around from property to property, I was actually able to stop by my childhood home and take a picture and send it to my mom and brother and sister. So I said, hey, guess where I am?
This team is focused on chainsawing and moving that debris curbside.
And we're very, very grateful that they could spend the time here to help the residents of Lexington get things back to normal.
In Lexington, Julia Sandor, WKYT.
Well, after working for 3 days, the crews will have finished their work this afternoon, and curbside debris will be ready for pickup. So I know a lot of folks are probably very thankful for their extra hands to help out.
It's just an incredible day,
It was.
wasn't it, when that all happened? And let's